If you feel much activity around your heart, high heart, and solar plexus chakras, it is because there has been a massive activation affecting these chakras. It helps your choices be more centered around your guidance and feeling, rather than making decisions based solely in your intellect, which is based on who you have been and not on who you are now. This activation can manifest physically in many different ways. Some experience it as heart palpitations, sleep changes, exhaustion, and a myriad of other ways. However, no matter how you manifest this, compassion, sharing, love, awareness and an increase of heart knowing is accentuated. You may receive more information about your inborn gifts and new pathways. It just depends on where you are in your ascension. Some may feel rather stagnant, while others may feel as if there is no stopping themselves with so many choices to make. There can be a back and forth sense of nothingness to too much is happening. However you feel this activation is aligned with who you are. Remind yourself that wherever you are is in divine order. If there is still more to let go of and transform, it may feel as if you're stuck. You aren't. Ascension is not a cookie-cutter one-size-fits-all sort of process. Everyone is uniquely where they are ready to be. Be in acceptance of who and where you are in this and every moment, and then give thanks. Some changes may seem painful and some others seem to flow easily. Remind yourself that you have chosen all that occurs in your life, whether you chose it consciously or unconsciously. We are changing and this goes deep. We are shifting beginning with our DNA, consciousness, and cells, and then it moves outward, affecting all aspects of who we are. It's not just about us as individuals either, the animal and plant populations are also shifting, as is the whole of Gaia. As above so below, as within so without. If you feel as though you want to move elsewhere in the world, realize this may actually be a desire to have the world change. The world shifts as you do. It may also seem as though it is all going so slow. Yet, it is going as fast or as slow as you have chosen. It has taken eons to get to where we are now, so there is a lot to shift. It is important to stay focused on your own evolution and allow the outer world to evolve at its own speed. You see, when you commit to your own evolution, it affects how you see the outer world and your perception has the power to help the world evolve. That is how powerful you are. The divine feminine and divine masculine continue to be empowered within and around us. The Me Too phenomena seems to be proof of this, both within us and in the world. This empowerment helps us in making soul-aligned choices. One without the other is not whole. First we are still and listen and feel our guidance and then we take an action step based on that guidance. To manifest anything, these two sacred essences must become one. It now is not enough to just be. We must be and then act. The divine feminine leads the divine masculine, heart leads head, so that all actions are divinely guided. We have empowered our hearts and the divine feminine within us and now it is time for the sacred marriage of equality to be integrated. This Hieros Gamos, sacred marriage, can be done in meditation, with a sacred partner or with an intention of blending heart and mind together as one. As we give unconditionally, without wondering what we will receive back, we are in divine service. Unconditional love is without attachments or expectations. Attachments and expectations keep us in the old 3D matrix, while giving and loving unconditionally anchors the new within us. Do unconditionally love yourself as well. This includes meditating, being in nature, eating and drinking based on your guidance and following your own energy, rather than doing anything that the old you says you should. While this can be a confusing time, many are choosing to stay in the old, where it is comfortable and known. However, this isn't what we promised. We promised that we would forego comfort, the same old thing, and instead, be adventurous so that we could create a new way of being and doing. What helps is to commit to a spiritual practice, Commit to following your guidance and trusting that you are guided always to be more. Be in nature often, for this helps you heal and be whole, ground and be guided. Being in nature can be as simple as stepping outside your home or doing what you can to be in a forest or by the ocean, if you don't live close by. Keep it simple so that you won't be discouraged, and do something loving for yourself. If you are focused outside of yourself, you tend to see despair and disintegration, and this keeps the old intact. When you go within and strengthen the love that you are, and renew your promise and commitment to bring forth the new earth, you strengthen the new. There is much transformation occurring for you and for the earth and all her myriad life forms. Trust that a loss of life or any perceived loss means that everything is shifting higher and changing form. There is no death and there is no end. Moving through the 11/11 earlier this month has helped us greatly move more into the new than ever before. There has been a bigger shift in our knowing and in our soul merge. Of course, we must also trust that being more soul merged means that we make choices to let go of the old beliefs and patterns that have kept us in the old. On December 12th, we have the potential of manifesting according to the love that is within us. Of course, this manifestation is not limited to December 12th. If there are old perceptions and beliefs that are still within, this manifestation will reflect those. All that you are is reflected in your world. A long time ago, man-made time, there was something referred to as walk-ins. This was a phenomena that occurred when there was an agreement, made before incarnation, that one soul would leave and another soul would enter into the physical body at a particular time. This has continued to happen and is now occurring in a higher frequency and at a higher rate. Some who do not want to stay on Earth agree to have a high-dimensional being take their place in their physical body. Of course, this agreement takes place in a different dimension, so a person may or may not consciously be aware of this. If you are one of the beings who have agreed to this switch, it may feel that your life has so dramatically changed, that it is possible that such radical change is due to your old soul choosing to leave, and being replaced by a high-dimensional being, in order to carry out the promise of Earth's ascension. This, of course, is just one explanation, so perhaps this isn't the case for you. It may be that your radical transformation is due to the changes you have made in your life. Go within and ask. There are also many new souls incarnating now. If you choose to be a guide for them, they will be drawn to you, so they may evolve in order to help in this time of ascension. For those of you who have offered your talents in particular lightworker ways, it may feel as though your gifts no longer fit or even work. Be still and wait for guidance to see if your services shift, evolve, change, or stop. Be patient and trust that you are taken care of during this time of transition. Give what you are guided to give, shift what is calling you to shift. It may be that your divine service is shifting to something higher in vibration. Surely, this could bring up some fear. Yet remember that your abundance is not something outside of yourself to manage, control, figure out, market, or get. It is who you are, it is within you, for abundance is love. Rest so that you aren't forced to stop, that is getting sick, and ask, how may I serve? Often divine service is simply listening and holding a space for those who seek. Giving advice is not a part of the new, for it robs another of their own responsibility and power. We cannot do things the way we have done them in the past. As we evolve higher in consciousness, what we have always gifted must shift to match our new consciousness. Your mission has a few ways to express itself. It may be something new or it may be an upgrade of what you already offer. As you flow with it, doors open. If you resist, it may be a while till you are aligned with your new or enhanced mission. However you are guided, know that it is in alignment with the new. This takes being fully awake, being congruent in heart, mind and soul, and taking a step into the unknown in full trust. As you evolve, You may feel it necessary to step away from everything and everyone. You may want to be in a place and space that is aligned with who you are now and not who you have been in the past. This can be quite a challenge for some, so go within and feel this, along with everything, for yourself. Do know and trust that you are loved, guided, and honored for all of who you are and for all you do.